What we saying, boys? Morning, morning, morning. Morning, everyone. What you saying, Ben? How are we, Ben? Let me get the link sent in, boys. Yes, boys, what we all saying? Let me get an announcement sent in. Morning, mate. Morning, Mohammed. Morning, Tommy. Morning, Ben. Everyone, let me know what we're looking at this morning. Let me get this TikTok popped off a bit, I'm not gonna lie. On YouTube and TikTok. YouTube. Get the link. Copy the link. Bosh. Why is my live not working? Okay, Bosh. TikTok. Alright, let's go live on TikTok now. What are you saying, boys? Everyone double. To be fair, it's not even, you're not able to double tap. Everyone let me know what we're looking for. What you saying, Sesame? What you saying, El Slappo? Everyone let me know what we're looking for today. Everyone, alright boys, go to this account. I'm going to put it in the comments. Everyone spam up this account. Everyone like, comment. Everyone like and comment this, boys. Everyone like, comment and bookmark all these posts on this TikTok just so I don't get banned. If like 10 of you can do it, only takes a sec. I just sent it in the chat. Volume a bit low today. Everyone like and comment this, boys. Everyone like, comment and bookmark all these posts. It's calm, I'll be real, it's calm, it's calm. If like 10 of you can do it. Alright, let me go live on this TikTok. Sweet. Let's get this live going now. Yeah, boys, everyone in the chat, let me know what we're looking for. This guy retarded, no YouTube live. Of course, there's a YouTube live. Cures. Alright, let's get into it. Yeah, if you can join on TikTok and just send some likes, that'd be sweet. Yeah, everyone let me know who's in here. Just got the announcement sent in, so we'll see who's the early birds. Volume a bit low. Shorts. GU Shorts right now. Yo, what you saying, MH? GU Shorts right now. Morning Ryan, morning Jim, morning Cool Prince, morning Mez. Everyone say morning if you're here, boys, and let me know what pair you're mainly looking at. So we've got GU shorts right now, looking at EG shorts off DTO, waiting for GU. Right, so everyone's looking at GU. By the look of it. What did I can't remember what I said. What did I say? Refrain from that word. Can't remember what I said. Can't remember what I said, but yeah, 6-0. We'll let you know if I get extra tickets sorted, bro. Yeah, 30, bro. I'll be down to go, man. That'll be sick. EU to Asia load and hopefully down to longs. Yeah, I mean, I had this Asia. I did send this in. It was a bit more of a riskier position, but yeah, really played out how I wanted it to play out. So I'm happy with that. I think a lot of people is going to be getting into EG, so I want to see how this does. I'm personally bullish on EG, but I know a lot of you, man, are bearish. So I want to see if we do manage to play out. I'm waiting on EG short. Yeah, everyone's looking at EU and EG. Oh, did I? Just slipped out. Oh yeah, Stu, I was on pause, innit? I was sending the link in. Ralph said something in the chat that was just... I was on pause. So I saw it, I went onto the chat and I saw him typing. I'm waiting on EG Shorty. Right, sweet. Boys, if you're here on TikTok, everyone double tap the screen, man. Everyone double tap the screen. Let me make sure the front of the camera's clean properly. You've got that nice view. Right, sweet, let me turn on this as well so you can see what pair it is. There we go. I'm actually going to draw on the detail myself just because sometimes I don't like how this indicator lags a little bit. Well, just lags for me, it's probably my Wi-Fi. Anyway, what are we saying, boys? Double tap the screen out. Yeah, everyone let me know what we're looking for. Can you give us your bullish bias on EG? Yeah, no worries, I'll give you my bullish bias on EG. How to analyze EG? Yeah, EU longs once age lies broken will be perfect. Okay, alright, sweet. Yeah, so 46 man on there, 100 man on the YouTube. Let's go, boys. Everyone lock in because we're about to go through the chart. So, alright, starting off on the higher time frame as you always should. The main thing with EG is yes, we currently are in a bearish market, and I do think we'll stay in a bearish market for a while. To be fair, so this is it's pretty much simple market structure really. We've obviously got a range. This is a daily time frame, so we've got the high and the low, and for a while we've just wanted it to come down to fill this most discount imbalance. Once it fills it fully, then we'll be looking for longs. I'm not looking for longs on that basis just yet. I don't think we're ready to reverse long term. I don't think we're going to break these highs at all, but I do think we're probably in a bit of a bullish phase right now. So if you look at yesterday, we had a big sell-off. Right, a big sell-off. You can see fell about how many pips for EG as well, bear in mind it's just a lot. I guess not yesterday. Yeah, nearly 100 pips on EG, which is bare significant. How would you want EG to take PDL before buyers? I'll show you my EG. I'll show you my EG now. Alright, so first of all, if we look in at it on the 4-hour time frame, we're bearish, right? We've established that we're bearish, so really you want to see the market continue down. But however, because we're in this bullish, this bearish phase, we're looking for retracements to then sell. So this position, this is one that one of the traders sent into the signal group. So ignore that. Just this isn't my trade. It's not saying it's a bad trade, but if you're thinking, well, why are you saying all this and then you've got to sell? That's why. But yeah, so the main thing is the CRT. A lot of people would go with this CRT, which I mean, fair enough if you do want to go with that CRT, but it's not the most significant candle and it has been completed. So if you look at this candle, yeah, we manipulated the high and then we came into the low. So that's really, that candle's been, we've left that candle, we've completed that candle. Now this candle, however, you can see a lot bigger. Would have had a lot more volume in it. It was a 2 p.m. candle, and obviously this is the low, this is the high, so we should be trading up into the high in my opinion. And then obviously if I had to pick a point for then to continue the sell bias, it'll be this order block here, this 8-hour order block. I want it to slowly come up, just take this high, not massively, but just take this high and then get that sell off that 4-hour order block is the main thing I'll be looking for. I think I mean, the trader that sent this in was more looking for a DTO move, like a purely just a DTO move anyway, so I don't think that's gonna overly affect his thinking behind things. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see what other people think. I mean, pretty much everyone in the chat is bearish on it, so it'd be interesting to see. But that's my opinion on EG, boys. That's my opinion. I think Stu and Mace might have slightly different, so let's see what cooks. But these are those good markets, boys. These are those really good markets. There will be trades in EG today. There will 100% be trades in EG today. Reason being is because I'm pretty bullish and you lot are pretty bearish, which shows that there's either side. There's either side coming into it. What you don't want is that market where it's so blatantly bearish, no one wants to touch it, right? Because everyone who's in shorts is already in, right, and already profiting, and then no one wants to long. Right, this is the market which at the best is when there's reasons for it being bearish and there's reasons for it being bullish, but you're correct and you're able to capitalize off all the opposing liquidity that's on the other side and going against you. So yeah, we'll see that. I mean, you can't deny we are having strong accumulation at this point here. We need to really break out of these highs, and what is resting just above it, we do have the I've not used that drawing in a while. We do have the DTO, so let's see if that liquidity can get taken. Obviously, the higher time frame being this is the 4 hour. If you see it drawn out in the 15-minute, you can see. Actually, let me actually draw out the different 4 hour candles just so you can see what I mean with the AMD, the accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. Anyone looking for any other pairs, let me know. I'm currently going over EG because this is what the chat's saying. But everyone in the chat, let me know what you're looking at. I'll get rid of this in a sec. I just want to show you basically what we're seeing. So we're going to the 15-minute, and now you can see it's breaking up the quarters, so you can actually sort of see what's going on here. Right. Here you can obviously see we've got the first section, which is the distribution move, and then you can see it left this low. The next quarter opens. What does the next quarter do? Well, not the quarter, but the 4 hour candle. The next 4 hour candle takes the low out, so liquidates the prior distribution and then starts to move up, right? And then we get this one, next one, which moves up again. And then obviously the two that we're in now, okay, it didn't draw the middle one, but we're just sort of slowly moving down, right? So I think it's time for a retracement and then that second move down. But the main ones to focus on is this first one, where you've got the clear distribution, and then the second one where you got the open, low, high, close. Alright, but I'll get rid of these lines now. But yeah, chat, let me know what we're looking at. Everyone. Lou, Revlin being in the minority, I had it when the pre-London / chat are all on the same wavelength as me, lol. Fair play. I mean, to be fair, Stu, you trade this strategy all the time. I don't really trade this EG strategy, so so yeah, I wouldn't say that you're necessarily going to be wrong on this, just because I'm saying differently. EU, GU, a lot of people looking at EU. Chat, let me know what we're looking at on EU and GU. Chat, let me know what we're looking at. Wait, yeah, Stu, your first message didn't come up right. I only just said the bit that you corrected. TikTok does that, by the way, sometimes, but it says that you've commented it, but it doesn't see it for me. So if I'm just blatantly ignoring a comment that I just wouldn't ignore, then yeah, that's the reason. Yeah, this price action's crazy. To be fair, one of the nice things as well is if you look at this CRT, you can see this candle here, the decent distribution at 6 AM. But if we notice what happened either side of it, you can see we took out the low. So hopefully now we can rally up into the high. And what's just above our high? Well, Stu's entry. So let's see. Right, boys, let me know in the chat if you have mod or not. Oh, yeah, Sesame does have mod. Appreciate that, Sesame. If you can just be in here, doing that the old live, that'll be appreciated, bro. If you're wondering why I'm talking to two people, I'm live on YouTube over here. If you want to see full, screen and face cam. Right. EU has had a 5 minute that could inverse. Could be a good option to sell. There's been liquidity taken. I'm also bullish on EG. Nice. What about GU and EU? 5 minute FVG that is. GU and EU shorts. EU, GJ shorts, GU shorts, EU longs. Alright, majority of the people, other than Braze, is saying longs, but majority of people are saying shorts. EU and GU shorts is what the majority of people are saying. What is this active? What do you mean? What? Something General G would say. What is this active? What is this active? We are active, mate. Yeah, I'm not too sure about shorts, to be fair. I mean, me personally on the higher time frame, again, I'll show you. So I've got this CRT, and again, boys, these higher time frame CRTs have been golden for us. You man all know. I mean, we have filled this imbalance, so let me quickly just show you what we're seeing on the daily time frame. So we've got the CRT, right? So if you don't know, the CRT is that high taken, so we want price to trade into this low. However, we do have this imbalance here, which has just been filled. You can see that little imbalance there, which has just been filled and starting to move up. But GU is not correlated with EU and DXY, so I wouldn't really be looking to trade GU today, or even really this week. I may mainly be looking to trade EU, and I'll show you why. So you can see obviously we've got the CRT there, and we've sort of looks like we've filled this imbalance and starting to move up a little bit, whereas we really do want us to come down to this CRT low. So you can see here we filled this and moved up a bit. However, if you look at EU, you can see the equivalent level on EU we've actually closed within and closed past now, right? So this is the imbalance for the weekly imbalance for EU. You can see we've come decently far past that now, which tells us we're not really going to react off this like this, are we? We're clearly going to come lower, or at least lower than this imbalance, which we already have. So you can see that, and then if you look at the DXY as well, it's the exact same as EU. So it's actually, this is the weekly imbalance again. It's actually gone past the weekly. I mean, it's still in the daily as well, but pretty much gone past the weekly. So we're no longer looking for that imbalance to be filled. We're rather just looking for that CRT to be filled. But yeah, GU don't really align. It's more, you can see that GU sort of given the impression that we could be filling an imbalance on the daily. And drawing the EU one as well. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see how this internal external does right here, because this is, to be fair, it's a significant point. I mean, the main reason I'm looking at buys on this is because of the 4 hour. So if we look at the 4 hour, well, not only that, obviously, just what I said on the imbalance as well, but if we look at the 4 hour, you can see got this candle low and this candle high, and you can see we just really want to rally up to that candle after we've manipulated it. This obviously being the accumulation, manipulation, and then we're sort of having the distribution up, hopefully. And then filling this imbalance. And then we'll see, this imbalance will be the real test if we want to then use this, obviously, this is a higher time frame POI. If we want to use it to then go higher, fair enough. But most likely we're just going to use it to fill it and then come lower. But either way, we do have to come into this imbalance, in my opinion, and complete this CRT. So yeah, this high is what I'm planning to see get taken, so that'll be my target, and that'll be the main thing I'm looking for. And GU does have that as well. If we look on the 4 hour, GU does have that imbalance. The CRT isn't the same, but we are seeing CRT like nonetheless. Obviously we're seeing it with this big candle up here, which tells us we could be going to 50% of it. We've also got it like on a more minor degree as well, but that's pretty much what I'll be looking for. So I'll be looking for longs on I'll be looking for longs on EU. That's the main thing I'm looking at. Obviously, you man all know if you're in the signals or the Discord, well, basically if you're just in the Discord, what the actual fuck have I done with that? Okay. If you're in the Discord, boys, you'll know what app is this. This is TradingView, bro. Do you trade XXX JPY pairs? Nah, bro. Nah, I don't trade those. We are correlated, it's just the pound is relatively stronger than the euro ATM, but yeah, that's what we mean, mate. Obviously we're correlated, like they're both against the dollar. It's genuinely impossible for them not to be correlated, but in terms of price action we're talking. Anyway, yeah, this was the trade I had this morning. Probably should have aimed for a bit more, but I was happy with it really. It's sort of a simple one, got in, got out. Let me turn off the indicator. You can see really it's pretty simple, 15-minute order block. Just trading in line with my direction really. Had that high, that low as we already went over, got that CRT, is what we're talking about. And then yeah, we had this clear distribution, unnatural kind of distribution, which we see quite a lot in the London session. So when I saw this, it was sort of shape, it looked like a decent range for me to be long in. Right, based off the very, very basics we're taught, boys, and this is the thing, it's about doing the simple things right. So we obviously broke structure to the upside, got a bullish order block, we've got imbalance within it, we've got lows within it. Just want us to come into that and then obviously move up to the high. Ideally, move up the whole way to the high, but we're not really like trying to catch the whole move. Because there's no point really, is there? You don't need to catch the whole move. There's no point being in the trade for that long. This one was very efficient anyway, so this one, yeah, was in and out within the hour. Pretty much within the half hour, near enough anyway. But yeah, everyone's looking for shorts right now. That's all I'm seeing in the chat is people saying short, short, short. I personally wouldn't be looking at shorts in my opinion. Asset instead of active. Oh, I don't speak English. I speak Portuguese. Oh, fair play, bro. Fair play. Yeah, what app's this? Yeah, this is TradingView, bro. Everyone double tap the screen and share this live if you can, boys. Oh wait, let me put it on my Instagram story, boys. No one leave. I'm just gonna put this on my Instagram story. You boys love leaving if I pause it for like 30 seconds. So just hold it, and I'm gonna put it on my story quick. Fuck. Right, watch how many man will leave, just because of that. Why does it look so shit? I'm gonna have to move on to my laptop, I think. Sweet. So let me quickly Insta story this. Everyone share the live, boys. Two six, boys. Shit, man. Yeah, boys, I did take that thingy trade as well. Shit. Let me get that cut out quick. Fuck, this is not easy. Still under pressure. But yeah, boys, let me know if you disagree with any of my bias, because I think a lot of people did come into the live with slightly different bias, so be interesting to see, lads. Shit, man. Boom, it's been storied. Let's make sure it actually goes on my story, bro, because sometimes it doesn't even work. Alright, sweet. Okay, not gonna lie. Yeah, old boys, what we saying, right? I'm back. Stu's entry tapped in. Right, we're very, very close to tapping in for Stu. So this is going to be interesting to see, boys, not going to lie. Oh shit, I just realised you lot. Alright, sweet. 102 man in here, let's go, boys. 102 man on the YouTube. Alright, looks like a lot of people. I'm also bullish on GU, EU. EU longs from 30-minute IFVG. Let's have a look. Thing is, boys, we've moved above the order block we'd want it to react to. We've taken the high of the order block we'd actually want it to react to. So these sells are a bit shaky, I'm not gonna lie. So even same with GU. I mean, GU not so much, but it's still come in heavily to what we'd actually want it to react off. And bear in mind, it's quite a weak leg. The leg didn't manage to break structure itself. It kind of made a little leg and then just sort of moved up a bit. So it's not really... Same with EU, really. The leg, to be fair, the leg actually was decent on EU. The leg did actually break structure on EU, so I suppose I could see a bit more why you'd want to be trading EU. I mean, we can clearly see what we're reacting off of, boys. It's pretty obvious, right? So far, we can see what levels are there and what levels are being mitigated. Obviously, let me quickly just get rid of this. Actually, let me just get up. So obviously, we've got this 5-minute order block which we've tapped into and moving off of. 5 minutes. It's just about tracking order flow on these lower time frames as well. Boys, everyone share the live, everyone double tap the screen. Let's get 5k likes in here real quick. So yeah, as for the EU long, after that you can see we mitigated another order block. Let me get rid of these indicators. Right, so we made this obviously leg, tapped into the order block, moved up again, came back down, mitigated the order block, came up again. So now we've got this imbalance here, which we want to see our price reacts to. Obviously, we shouldn't get a close below this. So if we get a close below this, this is what will be making me consider going short on EU if we get a close below this, but only if that happens. I mean, GU's a little bit different in the fact that, okay, this is very, very... We've got this imbalance here. Obviously, again, the imbalance isn't really correlating. It's not the same level. It's not the same distribution, but it's still 2 levels of imbalance. So we'll see how we do. I mean, again, if you're looking at the mitigation, the most recent mitigation was obviously this imbalance here. So we tapped into this imbalance and then moved on. Now this is the next imbalance. So we can see clearly GU's got a level to be looking at, and so does EU. So it's fair enough. Let's look for these higher time frame order blocks as well. I mean, again, me personally, I'm looking for the market to come higher, so I'm not overly looking at these shorts, but of course we will mark them out regardless. Again, let me just make this the same thing as the other and lock it as well. Alright, cool. So now let's look at the higher time frame, as we said. So GU's higher time frame actually looks like it could potentially work, could actually move. So if we mark on this order block from here and we draw it all the way across, you can see we have tapped in to the order block now. I'm actually not going to do it like that because it's just fucking annoying. I'm going to make it, I'm just going to draw the outline. Make it 1, make it blue, get rid of the fill. Right, so that's basically what you're looking for. If you're looking at GU shorts, that's basically what you're looking for. This order block to push the market down and then take this low. So always important to look for what are you realistically actually looking at the market to do? What do you actually want price to do? Fair enough, you want the Asia liquidity grab move to come through. That's what you want. But what are you actually looking at your given POI doing? Obviously, you want your POI to always, if it's a POI, you want it to go to external liquidity, right? So you want it to go to external. So if you got your external liquidity, then that's the first step. This is your target. So if you're trading GU right now, really your targets are these lows here. This is what you're sort of looking at, this order block having the power to push price down into. As I said, I'm not so convinced on the bearish nature of EU and GU right now. I mean, we'll look at DXY and we'll put on DXY as equivalent. DXY again, moving pretty similar if we're being honest, and DXY is actually a lot closer to this low. So if we was looking at something, this is what we'd have. So we'd have this order block here, which it will just have book standard order block. There we go. You've got order block there, and then you've got an imbalance here. Right, which we want to see if that is respected. And then obviously we've got another order block or imbalance, whatever you want to call it, whichever one you want to really select there. So we can see the order flow, right? It's clearly 1, 2, 3 mitigations, and we're seeing that on everything really. Only difference is the dollar, we want it to push down. So the dollar, yeah, we really want to see it push down, even if we've got to zoom it a bit. I want to see it continue to push down off that into that final area. And then if we look at EU, EU's pretty similar to that. So we took the low. We want to see that imbalance push price higher up into that, which we're currently in now. And then GU, I mean, we don't really have so much higher time frame, but we're just going to see how we react off this imbalance. You can see initially pretty strong. I mean, we did invert it, but just not very well. I mean, I'd probably want it to invert a little bit better than that, considering it's such a small area. And the EU one is a lot more significant, right? Because we know we've already seen the other one get inverted, whereas this one hasn't. Right, let me read the comments, boys. If I missed any comments, just let me know, and I will ask them again. I will answer them again. All right, Meg. All right, okay. Damn, there's loads of comments I've missed. Okay. 2 secs. At this point, I reckon EG gonna dump without you, Stu. At this point, still, I would have preferred for it to stop instantly. We Gucci for now. EU 50-minute order block. I'd like to see GU take. What do you think about taking a long from 5-minute FEG? Yeah, I mean, I'd much rather be looking at longs than shorts, that's for sure. I would enter when FEG gets respected. Fair play, bro. Fair play. Right, let me. GU 5-minute FEG looks decent. Do you mean the FEG for buyers or the IFEG for sells? Let me know. Yeah, boys, everyone double tap the screen, share the live as well. Share the live. We are live on YouTube as well. We've got 99 man on there, so if you want to be the 100th, okay, it's just gone down. But if you want to be the 100th person, boys, then go over to my YouTube now. EG left us. Let's have a look at EG. Yeah, that's peak. Yeah, it's peak. Yeah, channel. Oh, fuck me, just spilled my coffee again. I do that every time. Always spilling my coffee, bro. Move it, bro. Yeah, that EG sort of did leave. Could still come back up for the second go, but yeah, we'll see. I mean, even if we don't react, well, I mean, I'm still thinking we're going to be bullish anyway. But we'll see how we react once we feel this imbalance. See, that leg didn't really have any imbalance in the discount, that leg that we're currently in, this leg here. Didn't have any imbalance other than obviously what we're at now. So let's see if we can take this low. And then then we'll get that move up. Potentially for Asia liquidity buys. Potentially. 9 o'clock, boys. 9 o'clock now. So we've got an hour left of the kill zone. So that's really his go time to be looking for trades. Yeah, not looking good, Matsy. Same as yesterday. Is it good money what you do? Is it hard work? I'll be honest, bro. It's hard work to learn, but it's easy once you've learned. And yeah, it's very, very, very good money, mate. Very good money. I mean, the main good thing about earning off it is it's very scalable and you can scale it very quick as well. Anyone wants to get into the... Okay, yeah, that is looking nice again for buyers. Anyone is looking to get into the Signal group, boys, send me a message, I can get you in. This one was sent into the group. That's what I'd be really looking for. That would be my optimal move, really. Would be that. Let's just fucking move it over here, for the sake of it. Yeah, chat, let me know. Are we getting in EU or GU? Are we bullish? Are we bearish or bullish on EU or GU? Chat, let me know. TikTok, are we bullish or bearish? You think it's smart? I entered right there on EU. Yeah, bro. I mean, it's not stupid. You're going with the trend currently. Going with the momentum. If you want to know am I in, boys, just ask me on the Discord. At me on the Discord, boys, because I don't want to get taken down on there. Can't say on TikTok. For real, even if you only made equal to stacking shells and you currently stack shells, surely you would rather trade in low. Yeah, literally, boys. I mean, the one thing about trading is you can make so much money quick. Like, you can scale it very quick. Is what we're saying. EU bullish, Marat. People saying bullish. What we're saying. GU longs for me. Would you say the 2-minute order block on EU? Let's have a look at the 2-minute. Yeah, potentially this 2-minute order block down here is what he's saying. If you see it, you can't really see it, but that one there. We're re-tapping into that imbalance, so we'll see if we get an inversion anyway. That'll be the first thing we're waiting for. We'll see if we get an inversion fair value gap on that. Boys, if you're here on YouTube, make sure you subscribe and make sure you drop a like on the stream so it helps push it out. Also, get on my TikTok, boys. I've got my Insta. Yeah, my Discord's there, boys. If anyone wants to get in the community, my community is over there, boys. Let me show you quickly, boys. Show this chat quickly. So this is earlier today. Obviously you can see we had that. And that was obviously what we were looking for. As you can see, and then obviously we played out. That was the order block we played out and hit TP there. So yeah, that was pretty decent. Send it in. Don't know why it's done that recently. It's just moved my laptop thing, so that's backwards. It's so annoying. And then obviously, yeah, as you can see there, is it hitting TP. So we got that. That was when it was sent in. See there, and then re-tapped in multiple times and boomed off. So if you do want to get in the signals, boys, send me a message on Discord. My name on there is Louis, so you'll see me. Yeah, and as you can see there, boys, use code RICHES for a discount on ACG funded challenge and get a mentorship bonus. So you get weekly mentorship bonus. Let's see how this does. Trust, some guys go stack shells for 80, 90 pound a day, but ain't happy with 3-4% a week. Yeah, it's ridiculous reason. That's the thing, man. Imagine, it's basically like them saying, cool, you can stack shells, but you're going to be on £50 an hour. But if you work hard enough, you could literally make £1,000 an hour if you wanted. You can make £10,000 an hour. Just depends how hard you want to work. And that is pretty much trading. Like, it's infinitely scalable, boys. It's infinitely scalable. It doesn't mean that you're never going to have, like, you can just never lose accounts. How it works when you're scaling accounts and when you're scaling up prop firms, the reality of it is you lose accounts as well. So in order to grow accounts, you've got to lose them. Like, you're going to blow accounts by over risking like 2% to getting past. I've done it. Like, we've all done it. But once you stay consistent and just do it over and over again, you'll eventually be, like, if you're learning off me, you will eventually be in 6 months, a year's time, at least like multi-6-figure funded. That is the goal, really. And you just, once you've got that first 100k, you're earning 2 to 3k a month off trading anyway. So all it is just staying consistent, listening to what I'm teaching you, listening to what I'm doing, and you'll end up being in that 10-20 grand ballpark ASAP. Once you reach that 1-2k, it's so much easier to move up. Watch your live just to make sure I enter the opposite way. That's why you got the evil eye as your picture. Let me see this guy. Oh no. Oh, I can't even really see him. Man's got the evil eye picture, the audacity. It's cool, bro. You're literally a boy who uses astrology. The evil eye. I'm gonna make my picture the evil eye, so that way people aren't gonna hate on me, and people aren't gonna try and prey on my downfall. No one cares to prey on your downfall, bro. I'm better than you. No one cares about your downfall. You don't need an evil eye. You're not important enough for people to think about you. You know them people, chat, who's like, they have the evil eye, or them girls. It's normally girls, but this guy's actually a fella doing it. But you know them people that put the evil eye in their picture or in their Instagram. Like, bro, no one's thinking about you. Don't worry. Like, no one's preying on your downfall. No one cares enough. Like, you know them ones. What's your bias? I'm bearish, but I could see him move up. I mean, I'm a bit in the middle, bro, to be fair. Like, the age of liquidity is coming through right now. I'm not in any trades right now. I've already got into this one. I did show the YouTube stream. You can see my profits on the YouTube. I did get into this one, 2.5 RR. So I'm probably not going to get in anything else today. I'm mainly just marking up positions to see what other people are trading. What's your bias? I'm bearish, but could see a move up to fill FVG and have some sort of rebalance. Yeah, no, I agree, mate. I mean, the age of liquidity is looking good. The main thing we're just waiting for is this candle close, because we can only listen to what the candles are telling us. So if we close below this fair value gap, then we'll potentially look for shorts, and I will actually look to maybe enter. But until then, I'm still probably preferring longs, I'm not going to lie. I mean, yeah, you can see we've moved past this order block now. We did feel that old imbalance and then move up. As you can see, that old imbalance we marked out, we filled and moved up. 5-minute IFVG on EU. Yeah, we're still waiting for it to form, but it should form pretty soon. We've got a minute left. See if it's coming down to that 2-minute order block that like that guy said. Let's wait for the 5-minute on this. Always giving the wrong thingies out, mate. Everyone enter. This guy's begging it. First time here or something. Trust me. I don't know about losing signals, bro. We had a winner yesterday and a winner today. So I don't really know what this guy's talking about. But it's calm. He's just begging it. Bro, boys, this is the thing as well. Like, you don't want to become that guy who just gets their enjoyment out of this. Like, this is probably the most attention this guy, like this guy's probably reveling in the attention that like 3 or 4 guys have added him in a chat and told him to shut up. That's probably like the most exciting thing that will happen in this guy's day. You know what I mean? It's like I won't even remember this in 5 minutes time. I probably won't even remember this guy exists. Yet this is the highlight of his day. If that doesn't motivate you to not be average, boys, I do not know what does. Because people could say that for me as well. The sickest thing I've probably done all year to a billionaire. That's just another normal day. You know what I mean? That's something that always motivates me to do more as well. $5 min IVG on both EU and GU. Have we had the close yet? We're waiting for the close. Yes, have we had the close? We've had the close and we've tapped in. So let's see. I mean, a lot of this is where it's going to be go time, because I know for a fact a lot of people are probably in this long here, but then a lot of people are also going to be loading up shorts from here. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. As I said, boys, I'm not in either of these because I'm already out by now. I've got into this one earlier. But a lot of people is going to be getting in something like this. Let me get rid of this one quickly to show you. A lot of people is going to be at that 50%. I personally would still be prioritising the longs just based on price action. But I can see why people's getting in shorts. I can see why people's doing both, to be fair, boys, which is why I'm not getting in either. I know I said it's nice to have both biases there, but you at least want to have a clear one. You know what I mean? EU tanking. What strat you use? 5 minute time frame. Looking for EU longs too. EU longs look legit. Do you use order block BOS? Yeah, bro, I do. Huge credit for 45 people. Appreciate the follows, boys. What pair is this, boss? Stu, you got a limit on EG, or you're gonna wait? Oh yeah, what's this EG saying? Alright, yeah, cool. I mean, we did tap into that imbalance now, so let's see. Let's look at this. This EU, boys, I mean, it's Stu's limit in it, but you probably want to get rid of it by now. The moves happen, but this should show you that the DTO strat is insane. I mean, it's unlucky. Missed entry by SOP, because it's literally the exact same as what happened yesterday. 0.4 pips we missed by, and we would have run to TP. I would be closing out now at 3-1, but I mean, he had his TP a bit lower. But I'd say this is as good as TP, because I know people will be chopping off profits now. So it is what it is, boys. It was unlucky from Stu. Well, not even unlucky. It was just annoying. There's nothing lost, nothing gained, but there's always something gained, I suppose. Lou, look at Aegis today and yesterday, literally the exact same. Oh shit! Yeah, literally to the T, the exact same to the T. We managed to get in on that yesterday, which was a touch. But yeah, literally to the T. What time did we start reversing? To be fair, we started reversing at 9. What's the time now, boys? Just gone 9. Oh yeah, we'll see if we do get a movement. Obviously, we've got this imbalance similarly to the one we entered off last time, or yesterday. Or sorry, not entered off. We had our TP at. This is the imbalance there, so we want to see if we're going to come up to that and fill that. We potentially might be. We might be. Gonna wait for tomorrow. No trades for me today, personally. Fair play, bro. EU went from DTO down. Yeah, I'll have a look at that in a sec. Maybe it wants imbalance and then back up. Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, look, my CRT still remains the same. I still believe that this CRT is going to play out. So I believe that we're probably going to take this high before we take this low. So right now this is a decent point to look for longs for me. It's even started to reverse at the same time. This has been a pretty good stream, boys. I'm not gonna lie, we got over 100 man on the YouTube pretty consistently, pretty much 50 on the TikTok as well. Boys, double tap the screen, man. Let's get 5k likes in here. If we get 5k likes in here, boys, I'll drop a discount code so some of you can get in the signals for absolutely nothing. Well, not nothing, but next to nothing. Trampoline, yeah, for real. Don't see entries today beside the EG ones, which I missed. Fair play, bro, fair play. How's that EU doing? Have we made much movement? I mean, yeah, not really. We're back at sort of where we was. Whoever said that 2 minute order block, well played, lad. I mean, so it's really good time, to be fair, really good time right now. So, yeah, this is the absolute key. Right now, we're about to see where we're going. So we've obviously taken the Asia high, so we should be trading into the Asia low if we've got the bias on our side. Inverted the fair value gap, as you can see. So we want us to tap back into 50%, which we have, and then obviously have the rest of that sell off. So people's going to be selling from now, and then obviously a lot of people on the other hand are going to be buying, obviously from that order block, and have buyers from that imbalance. So this is the point, man. We want to see how we react now. We're retracing back to that imbalance. So let's see, man. Let's see how this does. Let's drag it across as well. Yeah, chat. Let me know who's actually in a position. Let me know if you're actually in a position or not. I'm long on EU. Yeah, few people's actually in. Few people are actually in moves. To be fair, we're initially rejecting off that. Let me quickly get rid of this just so I can actually see what's planned out. But you man know. So we're either looking at re-entries off that or that. Yeah, this is going to be good, man. This is going to be a good watch. This is going to be a good watch. Everyone let me know in the chat, because I don't want anyone to say, oh, I knew it or I told you so. Everyone say in the chat now. I'm gonna do a quick poll. So happy face if it's going up, sad face if it's going down. Bullish, happy face, bearish, sad face. YouTube, just say 1 if you're bullish, 2 if you're bearish. 1 if you're bullish, 2 if you're bearish. Alright, most people's looking bullish right now on TikTok. AB clips, man. We got AB clips in here. Yo, family. Everyone vote on that. Everyone vote on that. Even if you're having a guess, man, have a guess. Don't be that guy that's just not voting. There's 5 votes. Come on, you man. Have some bottle. Have some bottle about ya. 2. Right, so most people on my YouTube are saying bearish. Okay, no, it's actually 50-50. It's actually 50-50. I don't know what's wrong with you, man, on TikTok. You better start voting, boy. It's 7 votes. And are you all that scared to give your opinion? Come on, man. Have some bottle about ya. Have some bottle and call it one way or the other. It's 4-4. Someone at least make it 5. Oh, a big comeback for the Bears. I'm not going to lie. What's my TikTok? TikTok's 50-50, bro. I'll be honest. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Bro, yeah, I'm not going to lie. It's 50-50, boys. It's 50-50. And I missed what the result was on TikTok. But I'm pretty sure the most was bearish. Bare 50-50 right now. These are the good markets. These are the good markets. The thing that I like about it as well is we've got this high time frame CRT. So we're about to see if that's going to be respected or not. We've got a minute left of this 5-minute candle. Obviously, so how inversions work, if anyone's wondering why this level that we're at now is so important, let me quickly explain. So how imbalances work, right, is you can either do 3 things with an imbalance. It can either react how it should, disrespect it, or no reaction. So how it should react, right? We have a bullish bit of price and we've got a fair value gap. We should come down and fill it and then move up, right? So I'll show you the color. Right, so in this scenario here, if we rewind it, when we're coming down, this is like where we was at the time, right? We had this imbalance below it and we had this imbalance below it here, obviously. So we want it to come in and then move up, right? That obviously didn't happen, so that's how we should move. Come in and move up, right? When we move down and close below it, we're looking for it to flip. So it no longer becomes a bullish one, and we actually look for it to flip and be our reaction to be a bearish one, right? Like that. So it goes from being bullish to bearish, right? So that's basically what we want to see. Is that the case? Is that what's going on now? Are we going bullish to bearish? So are we going from this to this? Or is there just no reaction off of this and price is just bouncing around and not actually reacting off of it? So that's what we want to know now. If we react and break this low, then it's pretty much confirmation that order flow has in fact flipped after taking the Asia high, and that price is going to fall even lower, potentially to the Asia low as well. So yeah, let's see. Let's see how we do, chat. You got a brain rot it for the TikTok, man. Yeah, for real. For real. But yeah, it was 50-50, man. YouTube 50-50, TikTok 50-50. It will go down to tap the order block on 2 hours and then buy. Maybe, mate. Maybe. Bearish overall, could shoot a lot higher to fill FEG first. Bull, which is which to... Yeah, people are pretty undecided right now. Let's switch to the DXY and see how that's doing. So the DXY didn't actually respect it, to be fair. So we more want to see if it respects the order block. You can see again it disrespected it, but didn't really do much. So let's just see how we move off the order block. I suppose that is what it's gonna be, isn't it? We may even want to take out this first. Take out this high first. Are you expecting US CPI to impact the DXY today? 100%, bro. 100%. Should I close my position on the EU? Why would you close it, mate? Thing is, boys, if you can't firm drawdown, you're really never gonna do well in trading long term. I'll be honest. You're really not. Look at this one, for example, right? This is my trade I had earlier. And this is why 99 or 90% of you men in the chat would not have TP'd from the position same as I did. So you can look at my Instagram story to see how much I made off it. But I'll tell you why a majority of you would not have profited like I did. Because if we drag it across, this is the trade. So we tapped in once. This is how we basically did. So you can see we tapped in once. Now a lot of people are going into drawdown. Some of you would have closed it there, so that 10% you would have closed it there. Then another 10% you would have closed it once it come back into drawdown. And then once it rallied up like this, a lot of you would have closed it here. A lot of you would have closed it here just to secure your profit. And then once it started trickling down, a lot of you would be worried, like, okay, now I'm going to close it here. Got out a really bad entry left there. Then a load of you would have had your stop loss at break even, so you wouldn't have got in. A lot of you would have had stopped out at break even, and as soon as you're stopped out at break even, price rallies within literally how many candles is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it took 6 candles from near enough hitting, not near enough hitting SL, but in drawdown to a full TP. It took 6 minutes, but the toughness in it is holding over that whole period, right? So that's why a majority of you wouldn't have actually made any money on that trade, even though it was a good trade. So bear that in mind. And that doesn't mean that every trade's gonna win. Like if it taps into your entry again, it's gonna move back up. That's not what we're saying. All we're saying is, leave it like that. All we're saying is that it's better to hold your trades out even if they do lose, because it's just good practice. You want to hold out your winners and hold out your losers, because your winners are always going to be bigger than your losers, boys. Remember that. Set it and leave it. You win some, you lose some. Proper risk management is what you need. That's it. I mean, even right now, this is looking banging for the short. This is looking banging for the short. The RR just weren't really good enough to be fair for the short. That's the only problem in this scenario. You have to aim for lower than the Asia low. But yeah, that trade is a perfect example of why you shouldn't get out of a trade. Yeah, trust me, bro. Trust me. Do you put market orders or execution? Normally orders, bro, but sometimes execution if I'm late. Tap in. Yeah, everyone double tap the screen, boys. What do you mean, Steve? Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing about this is that the RR just, I don't think it was really there. Let's double check, because I know some people probably did actually get in this. I mean, your stop loss has got to be on the high, so it's got to be 11 pips. And your TP is, I mean, I'll be honest, it's not the worst in the world. It's not the worst. If you did get in that, it's not the worst. 2 to 1, yeah, you probably have to push your luck a little bit and just aim for that 2 to 1. To be fair, there's no point. Just have it on that low there. Have it on that low, that wick low there. Pretty much a 2 to 1, if that's what you're in. Again, I've still got bullish bias, but we'll see. We'll see if that plays. Just DRR, which weren't really enough for me. Not gonna lie though, it's kind of hard to see the market with all these orders and order blocks. So I'm actually gonna get rid of them now, because I can see what's happening. You can see what's happening. I don't need all these things in the way for me. 5 pips so far. Yeah, I didn't take EU shorts because of the low RR. Fair play. Fair play, Ralph. I think a lot of people felt that way. What do you think about yesterday's? What do you think about yesterday's low getting taken out? What pair, bro? What pair? What's EG saying? EG as well, it's doing... Even EG, boys, I've noticed we're not respecting these inverted fair value gaps this session, man. Look at this, another fair value gap inverted. Price comes down, doesn't even react off it, it reacts off something else. So this is not that key, I'll be honest. The imbalances is not that key. It's looking like the order flow is being way more respected on this 2 minute. And we can see what we're tapping into as well. You see what we're tapping into as well. Got this order block here, which we're tapping into. Boom. Actually anchor it on. And then on the bearish side, we are in tapping into this order block, sorry, the bullish side. So it's basically which one of these order blocks is going to hold, essentially. But what we're seeing is a lot more on the 2 minute than on the hourly. Fuck me, than on the 5 minute. I'm seeing the 2 minute get signal traders read my update. Sweet. Bear in mind, boys, we're still part of a bullish leg, right? We've got the low and we've got the high. So it's still on this to reverse, right? We're still in the bullish range right now. We'll see if we want to reverse and take out the low completely. No trades for me. Fair play, bro. I'm being graped. Well, that's great. Yeah, boys, Stu has had a little update. What's Stu saying? Yeah, we have initially reacted off that. How far have we fell off this? About 8 pips, which is pretty decent. Okay, lads, this one has not quite hit TP, not entered yet. However, anyone that knows me will know that I am not someone that will want to have long stressful trades. I like to consider RRS to reward and also RS reward to stress. So at this point, as we approach TP and 10 AM, I'm just going to take my order off. Sorry, boys, for 2 days running no taps, but it's the same game. We will catch a banger. That's it. If you miss 2 bangers, that third one's just cooking extra long, man. It's like when you grill, not when you grill, it's like when you slow cook lamb. You know what I mean? You got that one cooking. Stu's got something cooking. So when it finally comes out of that cooker, boys, it's just going to fall apart. You know what I mean? And the equivalent of that is an absolute beautiful 5R trade that just runs straight through, passes an account, gets a 5k payout. Lovely. That is what happens, boys. Just stay consistent. Losses are all part of it. Well, we didn't even lose. I haven't actually lost a trade in a fair while, I'm not going to lie. Got in GU 1% of that 1% of that IFVG. Nice, bro. What do you mean 100% or 1% risk? Everyone on YouTube, share the live, double tap the screen, boys, as well. Drop a comment in, anything you want to know, anything you want to learn, boys, let me know. We do have mentorship where we are building profitable traders every day. Every single day we are getting people 5-figure funded. Actually, what I'm going to do, boys, what I am going to do is if the YouTube hits 10k likes, then I'm going to be passing someone's prop firm account for absolutely free, for free. I'm going to pass it for free and it'll be passed in one day. And that's the same for YouTube as well. YouTube, how many likes we got on YouTube stream? Someone let me know. Can't really afford to open another tab. It's going to lag me to toss. I've been abused. Alright, you can chill with these comments, AB Clips. I really don't want to repeat some of these words. Struggle to stay on live myself, let alone you boys. I'm on longs right now on EU. What do you think? Well, apparently your YK is liquidity. So, yeah, nothing wrong with longs, bro. This is the thing with traders, bro. A lot of traders are idiots. So, when you're in lives like this, boys, and people in the comments are coming at you and like saying this and that and all this, a lot of traders are idiots, boys. So just bear that in mind. A lot of people are idiots. And a lot of people don't like holding their trades. So for a lot of people, unless it runs straight to TP, then they'll never win the trade because they can't handle drawdown. If you're in this long right now and people are mocking you like, you're my liquidity and all this, fair play, it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. But it's always better to hold your trades in drawdown because next time it's in drawdown, this guy's going to be in drawdown tomorrow or the next day or whatever, and he's going to be shitting himself. But you who was in drawdown the day before and then come out of it and your world didn't end, your account didn't blow up, your phone didn't turn into lava, you know what I mean? It's fine. If you're in drawdown, it's calm. If you lose a trade, it's calm. It really doesn't matter. If you're actually stressing out about stuff like this, like losing a trade and stuff, it's just, I held and EG short for 2 weeks. I know I can hold low. Yeah, trust, dude. To be fair, you do hold it a lot. You do hold a lot of wood. 99 viewers in here, boys. Let's go. All right, yeah, YouTube as well. I'm going to pass someone's account from the YouTube as well. If this stream gets 40 likes on the stream, then one of you, man, I'm going to pass your prop firm challenge straight away in one day. Guaranteed, okay? For free. Same with YouTube as well, boys. I'll pass one of your challenges. One of your prop firm challenges for free in one day, guaranteed. If it doesn't pass within 24 hours, then I will buy you a brand new 200k funded account of any prop firm of your choice. That is how confident we are, and that is to someone who likes the vid and to someone who likes the TikTok. If we get 10k likes, if EU can flip, I reckon yesterday's New York high will be a perfect TP. Yeah, I agree, bro. I agree. It's not too far away as well. It's really not that far away. Not liking this lag. I'm going to have to close some stuff down. Okay, that's kind of annoying. So I want to... Not much movement recently, man. $10k likes and Lou will pass one account for someone who has liked yeah, trust. Are you bullish, lower time frame? What pairs he's had? I'm just aiming for these equal highs before we sweep lower. Fair play, bro. Fair play. You're right, lad. One immature person. To be fair, a lot of traders are immature, and plus you do get that giddy feeling when you're in a winning trade, like you do, innit? So let me log into my other account, like say nothing. Let me log into my other account to like. Big up, bro. That's dedication right there. That's pure dedication. Not any prop firm, bro. Certain ones. Insane, Lou. Appreciate that. No worries, bro. Office skills holding Bearwood. Any prop firm, yeah, by using a bot, bro. So not all prop firms, only certain ones. But I'm gonna do it for absolutely free of charge anyway. Message me first, innit? Message me first before you buy your account. Unfortunately, I ain't got more accounts. Might as well sub. Appreciate that, Cano. Still, bro, it's all free game. We're live twice a day, dropping free game on it. If you've Yeah, I reckon New York High is a decent TP. Yeah, this is such an interesting situation because I know for a fact people are in longs and shorts. And look, the RR is pretty decent, and this is why I'm not actually like slating anyone either way. It's because the RR, you've done the right thing here, right? So if you got in longs and you're in this, you're not been an idiot. You haven't put a stop loss like below the FVG and got absolutely dominated. Yeah, you've obviously left it clear of the low, 12 pips or whatever, and it's a 1 to 2, and it's a decent one, right? 1 to 2.5. So you got that wiggle room. Same way if you was in a short as well. You haven't shorted from here and had a stop loss just so tight, like above this high. So if it retraces a little bit into drawdown, you're stuffed, right? Hopefully you've got your stop loss on the high like that. So a lot of people are in trades opposite each other, but they've given themselves enough wiggle room to let the market actually play out and see if they're right or wrong. If it goes down all the way, then you're going to obviously win shorts. If it goes up all the way, you're going to win longs. But what you don't want is it to have a little bit of a retracement and then go down and you still don't win your shorts. You know what I mean? Or a bit of a retracement and then up and you don't win your longs. So if you win, you win. If you lose, you lose. Do you know what I mean? That's unavoidable, but you just don't want to get aids out. I'm looking for sells. I'm in longs, not far to getting stopped. EU longs aren't looking the best ATM. About to get stopped unless we get a mad reversal. Yeah, we need something special. Do need something special. When our DXY looks like we're ranging, is it best to wait for range to break to look for an entry on EU and G? Yeah, bro, I would say it is. I would say it is, for sure. For sure. I don't know if FTMO allows the bots. No, ACG and FTMO don't, bro. Don't, bro. Will bots replace us traders? I'm not gonna lie, they already have in the office. What sort of replaced the traders, boys? Is two things. Number one, the euro, and number two was the internet. All right, so the internet obviously made it so anyone can trade from home, and it sort of became clear that not a lot of people could actually trade. They just had good connections because now everyone can do it on their phone. It's like you really get exposed if you can trade or not. A majority of people can't actually trade. But yeah, this trade's going to break the low. So if you're in longs, boys, you're laughing. If you're in shorts, you're laughing. If you're in longs, yeah, not gonna lie, you're about to get stopped out. But it is what it is. Yeah, so that was the first thing, and then the other thing was the euro. So when the euro came, you used to have loads of traders. So you'd have like any pair, like the French franc. Did they have? I don't know what they had. The French franc, the German Deutschmark, and all this. So you had a trader for all these different nations, right? And they'd specify in these nations and trade the currency. And when the euro came, all them traders had to just become euro traders, right? Which obviously they lost a lot of their edge if your edge is based a lot on economic factors. So, yeah. So do you think our trading careers will go? Nah, bro, we're talking institutionally. You can still make money out the market for sure. And it's just the modern times have brought a lot better things for that as well, such as, obviously, prop firms, which we know a lot about. Let's wait. Let's actually see if it does, when it does hit SL. 0.12 pip. SL1. So you got like a pip in. I'm not gonna lie, if you're in longs, you're probably cooked, but that's fine. You definitely didn't do a stupid trade. Like what you did made sense. I'm not gonna lie. It's just part of it. If you lost, boys, you lost, innit? It is what it is. Don't cry about it. Don't cry about it. If you're not losing, you're not winning, boys. Trust me. Remember, the only way you don't lose is by not ever placing a trade, so it makes it impossible to win. So therefore, the statement, if you're not losing, you're not winning, then that is very, very, very true. It's impossible to win unless you lose in trading, like genuinely impossible. So if you never see anyone lose, then just know they've never actually ever made money out of the markets, because you have to lose to win. It's just how the world works and how trading works. How can people hear he tapping on his screen while the market is going on? Wait, what do you mean, bro? What do you mean with God? I need a hero. I need a hero too. What you man need? You need Donald Trump to just get on and say, ladies and gentlemen, the euro. We're fucking, I don't know. We're signing it. We're gonna remove. I don't know. Have you been stopped out? I'm not in this trade, bro. I got in this earlier one here, so I entered there. Stop loss there. TP was there, so I'm already in and out of EU. Although that was sent into the signals as well as this one was as well. But it is what it is. This wasn't sent in as a signal, to be fair, but yeah. But yeah, man. I'm not in this one myself, but like I said earlier, boys, if you are in this one, it's not one of them stupid SLs. What, like, SLs are normal. If you took a normal SL, you actually bothered thinking you take an SL, that is calm. Although the only reason why taking an SL is bad is if you like revenge traded or did something you know is stupid, like took a too tight of a stop loss or something along those lines. If you just got into a trade, following your strategy, following your knowledge and lost a trade, there's literally nothing wrong with that. Do you think trading will end for us because of bots? Nah, bro. So the thing is with bots is they work at an institutional level and they trade their markets in their own way. We can still capitalise on that. Like, there's a lot of things. For example, imbalances are perfectly like that. So the reason why imbalances work is because price or these algorithms, they don't just place a trade and hold it. It'll place millions of trades, a high frequency trade. So it'll go buy, and it'll close it at tiny profits, right? It'll make like £1, well, like obviously not £1, but like tiny amounts per, or tiny sizes per trade. Make tiny profits, but then obviously they all stack up because it's such high frequency. And then obviously by doing that, sometimes it won't exit a trade. So like if there's no imbalance here, what it want to do, it want to enter here, but then exit right straight away. But where the market is so bullish, it won't actually enable them to get out of the market. They won't be able to get out of the market. So that means once price is rallied here, we've rallied up here, we still got a load of unclosed orders here, which the market is still in. So obviously what it wants to do, it will come down, close these orders, and then move forward. And this is all institutional. This is bots going on, but we can sort of see that that's going on and try to get into buys from there, which is obviously what we did this morning with that earlier EU trade. With the we got in at that end of the imbalance, stop loss at the bottom of the order block, and then obviously TP at the Asia high. You should do Traders University like Kai. That would actually be quite a sick idea. That would actually be quite sick. What do you recommend you journal on? We have our own journal, bro, but I'll be real, this is what I journal. You don't really need much, man. I just got a fucking bit of paper. Just got a fucking pad of paper, man. That's all you need. You don't need nothing special, man. Don't need anything special at all. I better keep doing this. It's so stupid. I've done this like 4 times now. This is EU, Bright says on the right there. EU longs, Asia sweep, shouldn't we target lows and sell? Yeah, I'm not actually in this one, bro, but our higher time frame bias was bullish and the sells were only giving less than 2 RR, so that's the reason why we didn't get in. That looks like you got a GTA cheat codes sheet. Yeah, bro, maybe I do. Maybe I got a trade view cheat sheet. You up for the day? Yeah, bro. Was a risky one the earlier, but this zone looked decent. Waiting for the sweep now. Yeah, man, it did look decent. Imagine EU reverse right now would be good. Yeah, trust me. Trust me. Not tapping the screen, we're here to trade. Fair play, mate. Or even on notes, just go over them whenever on the phone. Yeah, man, just do whatever you can. Your situation's always different. If you're at work, obviously you can't really have a pad of paper. Just have it on your phone. You can do it on TradingView as well. People don't realise you can do it on TradingView. So you can click USD, and then you click this thing here, and you make a note about it. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. Let me show you. Basically, there's USD, and then on the right it has the little thing. You can't see it, but yeah. And you click that, and you can just make notes on it. In the bowl, so if you want, bro. I mean, if you want, lad. Want to start taking out candle highs. Right, let's at least see if we can get to this imbalance. Let's start with low targets. Remember, boys, the best loser wins. And that's actually true for anything, boys. I'll be real. Who is anyone like me? Yeah. And this might be just me waffling, but bro, you play whenever I play a new sport. Yeah. So recently I've been getting into tennis. Very good for fitness and that. You can play it in the sun. You can play it indoors, play it outdoors. They have it at the gym. 6 sports to get into. But it's one of them things. Yeah. Obviously, same with golf as well. The worse, like the worse of a loser you are, the worse you'll do. Because what makes you perform badly isn't yourself, it's your reaction to losing. Like, I'll be playing like golf. Obviously, is obvious. People know what I mean by this. But you take a shot in golf, and the more angry you get, anger doesn't do anything. It's not like football or basketball or rugby or fighting where you can get angry and then just clatter someone and sort of make up for it. You know what I mean? Trading's way more of those things where it's like tennis, it's like golf. The more angry you get, it's just going to affect your ability to perform. Like, everyone knows what I'm talking about if you've played golf before. As soon as you get in that mindset of you're pissed off, there is no coming back, and you're going to play worse than you ever did to get you pissed off. Same with something like tennis, same with a lot of shit like that. But trading's very much like that, which is obviously why there's such a good book called The Best Loser Wins. Yeah, exactly. Good book too, trust me. Trust me. Add test note. What is it? Is that what it is? Add note, it says. Yeah, add note. Oh, we just tapped into that imbalance. Looks like we might be mitigating it and moving down. If we can invert it, it's a good sign. If we can invert it, it's a good sign. So we've got 5 minutes for a miracle. Not a miracle, I'll be honest. It's not a miracle. Yeah, that's the Discord there, boys. If you want to get in, learn to do what we do. So we're not cooked because of the bots, right? Yeah, Dean, we're not cooked at all, bro. The bots, if anything, open up space for us, because it means back in the day there was us manual traders against institutional manual traders who have all the data more than us and all information more than us. However, now, yeah, they obviously still have data and information more than us, but it's no longer us versus, it's no longer us as humans versus humans with way more data and knowledge than us. It's us as humans versus robots, which are overseen by humans. So it's just a different enemy. It's not like we're sort of nerfed. Do you know what I mean? Before, we're sort of nerfed by institutions because it was just us, just human beings, just with infinitely more information and capital and risk allowance. You know what I mean? But now, yeah, we're not really nerfed. We've got another different opponent, I suppose, is how you'd say it. Bitcoin to the moon. There's Bitcoin popping, yeah? Yeah, took partials at 1 to 2, so I'm chilling. Fair play. This is if EU 1 hour flips up, 4 hour opens high or push high. Let's hope so, EK. Are you in on this? Nah, bro, I got in on that one earlier. I don't know if you can see this one. Oh, where's it gone? Is that some kind of joke? Yeah, this one earlier. This one's already in and out. It was sent into the signals as well. What was I gonna do? Actually, no, keep that. Mark's been quite choppy recently, to be fair. I've quite liked it, man. They have been quite trending. They haven't been as choppy as they was. Like, we haven't really had much consolidation. It has just been trending. I'm not going to lie. I've quite liked it recently. Like, the trend's been pretty obvious to read. I'm not going to lie. I do get daily bias right, like, 8 times out of 10 at this point. So, when markets are trending how they have been, it's really nice for me in the way I trade. Especially where I trade the London session. There's always sort of like your set things that you know is going to happen. So you know you're going to get the Asia liquid, you know you're going to get a reaction of the Asia levels, high and low, and you know you're going to get a reaction of the daily trope. And it's just about what is your bias and how is price going to interact with DTO and Asia high and lows to reach that bias. That's pretty much all what we trade and how we teach to trade. Works for me. I'll stick to my strat. Let me see what this guy said. Fair enough. That's the thing about high RR. I am for 1 to 2s, but just stick to your strategy. Yeah, no, I do agree though. I do agree. The higher your RR, like the more profitable you get, the lower RR it will be. I just hit a 1 to 7 RR EU. No idea how you've done that. Not gonna lie, there is not 7 RR in this, unless you got in last night or in the middle of Asia. Fair play, but I'm not gonna lie, there is not 7 RR in this market. Like, it's consolidated really. Like, if we're being honest. The max prices ran in one single leg was obviously, I capitalised on this one, so it was, the most it ran in one leg was 19 pips, and the most in the entire leg, starting at 850, if you caught the entire top to the entire bottom, was 23 pips, right? So 23 pips. This is if you caught the entire exact bottom and the exact top, right? So you obviously didn't, but let's just imagine you did. So 21 pips. And you got a 1 to 7, so you divide 23 by 7, which is what, basically 3 point something. So let's just say 3. So that means you had a 3 pip stop loss and then a 23 pip TP. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know where it was. I'm not saying you didn't, bro. I believe you, but I'm saying in terms of like, do you know what I mean? This could be. You can enter a trade anywhere with like a really tight stop loss or something like that. I'm saying there's not been a big enough distribution for a 7R trade to realistically have been caught. You may have caught one, but that is from having too tight of a stop loss or over leveraging or over risking, something along those lines, in my opinion. I mean, you might trade completely different. You might really low time frame scalp, which is fair enough. Our bottom ticked and top ticked, bro. A fair play, man. I was gonna say, man, that's the only way you would have been able to do that if you literally caught it to the tick. So yeah, I'm not saying you didn't catch it or nothing. I'm just saying in terms of how we view the market, there's just not 7R potential in a market like this. Maybe if we had like maybe if the distribution, this is obviously Asia session, so if this was at 8 maybe and you could have caught the whole, then yeah, potentially. But for us, there just weren't enough there. But yeah, W's in the chat still for you. What's DTO? DTO's daily trope, bro. Come on, boys. We said we needed a hero. I need a hero. I mean, I really want to play some different tunes, man, but I can't because I'll get taken off on YouTube for copyright. Actually, I won't even get taken off. I just get demonetized, and I don't even earn from the streams anyway, so I may as well do it, but I feel like it's better. Holy reversal, trust me. I've got it 8.17. Yeah, that's literally when my re-tapped in, to be fair. Yeah, bro, I'm not going to lie, we had the exact same trade. I just got in, it was from the 15-minute order block. I just got in from the, the original tap. You must have got in on the re-tap or the re-entry on this order block here. But yeah, it's pretty much the exact same position. So fair play, bro. I got 2-1 on it because I had 6 pip stop loss, rather be safe than sorry. But yeah, man, nice, good stuff. Make sure you get in the Discord. Any traders, new or old, profitable or losing, get in the Discord, boys. It is the best community where you can learn by far. This ring's going on, boys, which means you know what time it is. It means a trade's about to hit TP when this ring comes on. Trust me. Who's ready for this momentum? We've inverted it now, so hopefully we can re-tap on it and then use it as a level to go higher. So what we're looking for is that is what we want, boys. We're going lower, pal. Yeah, to be fair, still not defined, man. We're still really consolidating. My SL got edged. No clue I'm in. This is what I'm saying, though, bro. This is like all these people that can't hack drawdown. Like, you are gonna get trades where it sits in drawdown for time. Like, it just is what it is. Think about it. How many times have you had trades that sit in profit for ages and then stop loss? So by that metric, you're gonna have trades that sit in drawdown for ages and then TP. You just got to firm it. Remember, the best loser wins. If you're okay with losing, you're good. Like, the best loser wins. It's not just like a philosophical statement either. It literally makes sense. The best loser will win, because if people are good at losing, they don't mind being in drawdown. They're still going to be in the trade. They're still going to be running. People that are shit losers and just like they've got the worst psychology. As soon as it goes into drawdown with this big candle, they're out of the trade. They're closing because they're a bad loser. They're out straight. Right, so this is what we mean by the best loser wins. It makes so much sense. We've re-tapped on that now, so we should be pushing up. Who is that? I don't know if my cleaner's coming today. Who the fuck's that? Oh shit, it is my cleaner. Alright, yeah, chat, my cleaner's just turned up, so I'll be on live for another like half hour or something, and then they're probably going to clean my room, so I'm going to have to get out. Who's in EU though? Who's still in EU, shorts or longs? Let me know in the chat. Or even any other pairs, man, let me know. My cleaner's coming today, lol. Maybe we have the same ones. Longs, GU, longs. Right, a lot of people are in longs. What do you think? Good, bad? News at 10. Yeah, obviously, completely forgot we had news at 10. I'm not going to lie. Wait, we don't have news at 10. But that's why I forgot, because we just don't. Yeah, I mean, it's green news, bro. It's not important news, to be fair, boys. Morning, Ronald. EU still in long, fair play. I'm in EU long, fair play. EU long to CRT. It's gonna happen, inshallah. We got guys called Dylan Hellywell saying inshallah, boys. We're literally throwing everything at this trade to do well. Oh. No, I just need someone named Mohammed to fucking pray to Buddha or something. So literally anything that can get us there, boys. Come on. Tell him again, inshallah. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, boys. By far the most common religion in trading is Islam. Just a observation. Let's see if we have any other imbalance on the higher time frame that we could be targeting. We've got 5 minutes. So nice. You can see how we re-tapped on that. That was nice. Hopefully we can push forward, man. We've sort of filled that, so the fact we've actually touched it again tells me we want to come higher and take that high of it and fill the fair value gap at least. So let's see. Yeah, it's because they're not allowed to gamble, so this is the closest thing to it. That's why probably. That's actually a decent shout, to be fair. Fouled breaker structure on 1 minute. Yeah, I don't really look at the 1 minute too much, bro. I'll be honest. What news do we have what news do we have in 10 seconds? Hopefully it's nothing big. Alright, we have news. I mean, it's not red folder, so I don't care, but let's see. Okay, when we're talking about news not having an impact. Bro, what? We haven't even moved a single. This has got to be lag, right? This isn't right, is it? Okay. What was that? That was like a jack in a box, bro. Edged us and then just popped out. My mate wasn't allowed to trade as he's Muslim. Fair play. I mean, yeah, a lot of people got different opinions on it, innit? Some people say it's haram, some people say it's not. Mashallah, Dylan, mashallah. Pray to Buddha. Yeah, we got all religions in the chat, boys. Praying to their gods for this one to TP. Long DU on hat FBG holding it till TP. Let's go, calls. Literally 0.5 pips off SL, but moving now. Lovely. Lovely. Entity long off CRT, IFEG. Nice. FTMO spreads got me out. Oh, that's jarring, bro. That's jarring. It wasn't even that way. It was kind of close, but weren't that close. My mate said, okay, it's a bit of a grey area, to be fair. Yeah, a lot of stuff like that is, to be fair. They mainly just ask their scholars and all that, innit? Okay, we're back onto this. I'm gonna lie. Need to stop pissing about. Prop firms are halal. Fair play. Alhamdulillah. Inshallah. Mashallah. Okay, I feel like you guys are just saying stuff. I've never had a good time with 1 minute time frame. Yeah, 1 minute time frame's an invitation to get yourself cooked. You on 2 live to start reading these comments? Yeah, bro, I'm on YouTube live as well, innit? If you want to see face cam and my full chart, we've got about 150 man over there. Actually, no, we've got about, we've got about 350 man over there if you man want to go to my YouTube. Low it peeped. Yeah, trust, Angel, trust. Trust, I was bare confused. Yeah, you're probably thinking, bro, is he schizophrenic or am I just not seeing any comments? Bro, hopefully you become a Muslim one day. Join us, gang. Alright, boys, you can... I don't want to read out these comments anymore because I, for some reason, just feel like it's going to get me banned on TikTok. I don't know why, I just feel like it will. I shouldn't have said that word either. Is Mason trading? It's Louis, bro, but yeah, he'll be on live for New York. So there's 2 of us that run Richest, boys. You got me, which is Louis, and then you got Mace, who's on for New York session, who you'll see later. Whereabouts are you from? Blue sky, green grass. Let's just leave that there. Green, green grass, blue, blue sky. You better throw a party on the day. Yeah. Is that actually how it goes? I'm gonna have to Google this. Blue, blue sky. You better throw a party. Sorry, I know this is not important as what we're doing, but I've just got to see this. Alright, so how does it go? Bro, I just cannot... can anyone else just not ever hear that song? And, bruv, is that... I'm not repeating that, because I'm pretty sure that's a... I'm not even going to say that, because I don't want to miss-say, but... yeah, I just cannot listen to that or hear even them lyrics. Green, green grass, blue, blue sky without thinking of Paul Breach. I'm in the EU sale right now from that top week. I don't know how I got filled, to be fair, for real. Fair play, bro. I had one of them last week. I had an EG that didn't actually tap in and tap me in. Well, no, it did to the absolute, like, I'm pretty sure it was to the micro pip, like, to the actual tick, but it actually tapped me in. They're the nicest feelings, man. Such a rare moment to have as well. Taps into order block. Yeah, let's see how we go, man. It looks like the momentum is more to the downside than the upside, but we'll keep it going. What? Bro, someone just put something in at Frankfurt. Fair play, bro. Over by the European Central Bank. Okay, blue sky. Yeah, I knew that's what it was, Mohammed. I knew that's what it was, bro. I knew that's what it was. I was just about to say that, but I didn't want to say. So I didn't know. I know shahada is what you say before you die, innit? But I didn't know if it was the same thing you say to get in, or if that was a different thing. But as soon as he said that, I recognised that, innit? That la. I'm not going to say it, but yeah. UJ looking bullish. Can you explain why? Can you explain that as don't understand why he's a nonce for that? Wait, what? Starting to go back down. El Slapo, she was a divorced woman. Mohammed, can you explain? I'm not a Muslim, but it was in the Muslim times. It was only Muslims that did. Course, man, just pissing you lot off. Did you see the EG position, Lou? Yeah, man. I see your update on it as well. Moved lovely, man. All the way straight through, but just about cleaned out as well. Yeah, it was so unlucky, man. So unlucky. It was literally half a pip off, boys, and then Stu caught. Wow. Really looks like more pips on EG, doesn't it? 15 pips, but trust me, it was a good trade. What was it? Only 15? Is that only 15 pips? Mate, can you actually piss off, mate? Okay, yeah, it was only 16 pips, but yeah, it was still like a 5-1. Only just missed out as well. Literally just missed out tapping in. Taking that low now as well. Feel like we could now be coming higher. Get rid of this. I'm taking out that low now again. We've got this 15-minute imbalance here. So maybe we can trade up into that and that'll be our next level to look for sells from. See, not too good that the euro is being so bearish. We kind of want it to be a bit bullish, but... And that's the DTO as well, literally bang in line with it. Who are you into cars? Well, I'm more into women. No, I'm joking. Yeah, no, I do like cars. I'm into cars, innit? You're trading against SMC trades, I think. No, I know what's happening. It's just Asia liquidity move. We know what's going on. I'm not actually in this trade, but yeah, we know what's going on. We said it was very close between longs and shorts, man. A lot of people are in shorts, a lot of people are in longs. It's one of them days, man. There was confluences either side, so you just got to take the trade and be confident with it. If you did, fair play, win or loss. At least you had your balls to, or to be fair, kind of ironic that the person who said that was female, but yeah, at least you had the balls to take the trade. Are you going Asia light? Should do now. If we break this low, then we should be going Asia low. A friend of mine had both parents working at the ECB. Bro was mad rich. That is sick. I bet he had so much insider trading advice. What are these comments? You men are going off in the comments. So how do you know, Sesame? Jesus' mother had a hijab on, bro, not a bikini. I didn't see other stuff. Even Europeans did ask the question. I ended off the FEG and it came back to entry to the order block, and now it's continuing its move down. Nice, mate. Nice. Nice, Mohammed. I mean, yeah, that is literally our strategy, like, to the T is the short that's playing out now. It's obviously the higher time frame bias and just the RR on the short, which made us more look at longs. As I said, I'm not in either of these because I got in that long earlier, but I probably would have preferred to see us rally to the upside than what we're doing now, but is what it is, man. As I said, this is perfect for Asia liquidity, so I'm not mad at all. Obviously, the Asia high being swept means you look for sells to the Asia low. So as long as that plays out, again, I'm not in this, so I'm happy either way to see it. Either I'm right or I know that the Asia liquidity is just never bet against it because it's so strong. Okay, how do I turn this ball? We were created by the anarchy you lot get to know. Bitcoin to the moon. Why are no Muslims in here answering? No. I didn't see what you said, Nitbag. Come on, Lou, I think it's time. Time for what? Anunnaki, wow. A friend of mine, oh yeah, EUSL, love that, Lou. What's your type then, Lou? To be fair, I ain't really got a type, man. I know a lot of people say that, but I bet I don't. I bet I don't. It's more their personality, I'll be real. Most girls actually pretty fit. Like, the time they all put makeup on, eyelashes, hair extensions, all this and that, most girls look quite pretty in it. So it is mainly the personality. Obviously, no one wants to be with an absolute dead thing, but then people are like, oh yeah, my type is brunette, big tits, like, yeah, you're not gonna find that bird, but she's probably gonna be unbearable, like. Lou definitely loves the Asian girls. The amount of Asia sessions has blessed him through the years. But the Asia liquidity comes through, bro. Trust me. On charts or off charts, the Asia liquidity is flowing. And I'm a very liquid man. That was weird. Can you blame him, Nitbag? No, definitely not. I'm long on EU. I'd be the same. EU turning. Respect that. Did EU just turtle soup? I don't really know what EU's doing. EU's just consolidating. I'm going to have to jump off it. I'm going to jump off in 10-15 minutes, boys. Basically 10:30 because my cleaners are here, so they're going to have to come into my room in a minute. Could even let them be here while you're cleaning, I suppose. I could just have them on stream, but got to consider the hot, crazy matrix. Yeah, that's so true. That's very, very true. No Sesame, it's tomato soup. Get the cleaners to take a trade. I'll ask them, do you think this looks like it's going up or down? She's been pretty dead last hour, half hour, not really moved at all. And it's always the case though, yeah, no cap. That's the hot crazy matrix is perhaps one of the most true things ever made. There's a lot of things that can be said for analysing women. Like, you got the bell curve of makeup. I don't know if you man know about that. concept I sort of come up with, but you know, a bell curve. So let's say this right side is attractiveness, yeah? Or at least this left side is attractiveness, so obviously the higher up, the more attractive you are. So let's say leng. Oh. Leng butters. Alright, and then we got, so this is the leng and butters, right? So in here we got no makeup. Loads of makeup. Alright. So this is one I've come up with myself personally. I know I spelled it wrong, but I don't even care. So yeah, this is basically the this is basically how it works with the curve. Hopefully that makes sense. So yeah, no makeup, but women seem to think that the further along you go, they think it's like this. They think it's like this, right? They think it's like this. So if you wear no makeup, you're butters. If you wear a bit, you're a bit leng, a bit leng, a bit leng. If you wear loads, then you're absolutely leng. But for fellas, we more see it like this. If you wear no makeup, it's kind of bun. If you wear loads of makeup, it's kind of bun. If you have a little bit of makeup, but mainly natural, then that is leng. That's just a bit of an analysis there, guys. So yeah, pretty pointless, but that's pretty much the bell curve of women. Can you get deleted now, please? Where's your EUTP? Be this high here, bro. 11415. I just posted the Hot That's Crazy Matrix, but it's 7 minutes long, so watch after the live. People thank me later. Oh yeah, it's in the comments there, yeah. Okay, people saying Bitcoin, or Sesame's mainly saying Bitcoin's going to the moon. So yeah, Bitcoin is up there. Damn, look at my analysis from all this time ago. Okay, that was, I'm gonna lie, near enough perfect, boys. I'm not gonna lie, if we're looking at the consolidation, breaking the high, and then breaking high. Went pretty perfectly so far, but yeah, Bitcoin is about to break its all-time high pretty soon. It's currently trading at 103k, and its all-time high is at 110k, 108. So yeah, very close, about 1-2% off for, well, about 3% off from breaking its all-time high. I'm quite lagging now. Head and shoulders, not something that I trade, bro. Might have to start taking EU trades off the leng makeup bell curve. It's a great concept. You're pretty right, can't lie. Low spot on, seen it, low. Will we get a case study on this one? Yeah, man. I think we'll have to. I mean, it's very testable. It's very, very testable. You can test it in your real life and you'll see. Do you think EU will go to Asia lows? I mean, we're still in this order block, bro. So to be honest, I still think the same thing. Still think we're going to head to the upside. We may want to go to the Asia lows first, though, potentially. Let's turn on this indicator. Let's turn on the Asia low quickly so you can see it. Just going to mark it out. I'm still bullish on it. Beaker, TikTok, yeah, no, trust. Daily open. Alright, boys, to be fair, I think I'm going to jump off now. We have been on live for 2 hours. This is pretty much not moving anymore, so if you're in shorts, you're probably sitting at decent profit. If you're in longs, probably sitting at drawdown. So just handle it how you want to handle it. I'd always say just hold till loss or hold till dub. Don't close it early. But obviously, if you're shitting yourself, then close it early if that's what you really want to do. But always remember, it's better practice to firm the L or firm the dub. EU survived literally just by the skin of his, I don't even know, not even by the skin of his teeth, by the skin of his wick. But yeah, boys, appreciate you tuning in. Good YouTube stream today as well, man. We had basically over 80 man in there the whole time. Appreciate the live, lads. Enjoy the day. Appreciate it, bro. So yeah, my name is Louis. If you're interested in mentorship, trading the way I trade, or signals, getting the trades that I place, then obviously just my Instagram. Go to my Instagram and join my Discord, and send me a message on there. Or just send me a message on Instagram, man. And I'll get back to you. My name is Louis. You'll see me on the Discord. And I go live every day for the London session. Mace will be live for New York session. So, yeah, we do have both sessions covered. I'll go live for London. Mace will go live for New York. So, everyone, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube and subscribe to the YouTube and like the video. And then if you're here on TikTok, make sure you follow this TikTok and get in the Discord. So, I have multiple TikTok accounts. So sometimes they get taken down, so I might be live on a different TikTok account. So if you're in the Discord, every time I'm live, I send the link in, so you can just click the link and go on the live. It's a lot easier. So I recommend you go to my Instagram, go to my Discord, get in there. It's a free chat as well. It's probably one of the biggest communities of UK-based traders. Definitely top 5. Definitely top 5 biggest. Cheers. Have a good rest of your day. I appreciate it. But yeah, boys, if you're on TikTok, I appreciate you tuning in, man. Appreciate you tuning in. Hopefully you learned something today. And yeah, I'll catch you a bit later on. If you want to DM me, as I said, my DMs will be open. And I'll catch you lot in a bit. See you later, Angel. Yeah, sweet boys and girls. Get rid of this fucking thing. Maybe you got something in your nose. Yeah, boys, I'm gonna jump off, man. Nice one, Lou. Appreciate the gems. No worries, brother. No worries, brother. Have a good rest of your day. Appreciate it. Yeah, you, man. Big up to all of you, man, who tuned in. Make sure you subscribe, drop a like as well. And as well, boys, remember, I'm gonna be passing someone's prop firm account for absolutely free. How many likes are we on? Send me a DM if you want that to be you. Send me a DM. Remember, it's certain prop firm, so you're gonna have to buy an account from a certain prop firm. Well, not a certain specific one, but out of the selection of prop firms that we pass. So if you do want me to pass you for free, I'm going to be picking one person who DMs me on Discord. So send me a DM on Discord. Right, we've got 36 likes. We need 4 more likes. 4 more likes, boys, and then I will give the person who DMs me, I will pass their account for absolutely free. Alright, so make sure we need 4 more likes and DM me on Discord. Let me know what account size you want me to pass for you. And yeah, boys, I will pick one lucky person to pass you for absolutely free. All you got to do is just get the account. And that's it, boys. Appreciate you tuning in. Thanks for the likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. And I'll catch you either in the New York live, where I'll be in the comments watching with Mace, or I'll see you on DM, on Discord, or on Instagram, or on TikTok, or on YouTube, whatever you DM me on. I'll see you in the Discord as well, and if not all of that, then I'll see you in tomorrow's stream at 8 AM. Again, trading the London session. I've just got breaking news. President Trump arrives at Royal Court of Saudi Arabia. Okay, Trump's in Saudi. Calm. Anyway, sweet boys, appreciate you tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one, boys. Love.